Hi everyone, this video is based on, can you remember a time that your narcissist was there for you emotionally when you needed them? And I think we can all probably share stories of when we really needed the narcissist in our life the most. They were either too busy, or we were receiving a silent treatment due to our bad behavior, according to them. Maybe you have been through a death of a person or a pet and felt like you were all alone throughout the process of grieving because they just didn't quite understand what you were going through, or they didn't even try to be there for you as you were going through a hard time. I mean, it could even be something maybe lighter than that, as far as maybe not a death, but maybe you were going through something very stressful at work or in an argument with somebody and they didn't even have your back. They kind of sided in with the other person that was against you. You just don't feel like you have the true support that you should have when you're in a solid, healthy relationship. Those are red flags that you are in a unhealthy, toxic relationship. Somehow, when somebody is against you and they find that out because you just shared that information with them and you're trusting them with that information, they somehow use that as ammunition against you. Whether it comes up later in a fight, whether it comes up instantly, they love to see that you're going through some kind of turmoil. I mean, it's really evil. It's quite disgusting in the fact that they actually love to feel like you're going through something. Either they want to play the hero, which a lot of times I don't even think they're good heroes, or they just really want to use that again as ammunition. It'll come up later. Like, you can tell them about some sort of fight that you had and they will ask you questions like, well, did you do this to them? Did you say that to them? Maybe you're the culprit. Maybe you're the one that deserved the fight or them to get upset with you. And you're like, what? Did you not just hear the way I just told you it played out? But they will somehow side in with that other person. It just amazes me how long people like us will stay in these relationships where the person doesn't even have our back. I mean, it's like we're in literally a relationship with the enemy. It reminds me of that movie, Sleeping with the Enemy. I mean, it's true though. It's like you don't feel like you have any emotional support at all. So what do? Why do we stay in those types of relationships? It's called trauma bonding. And somehow it's just a case of something feeling familiar and habit, and we give them the benefit of the doubt. We think they're going to change. They don't change. I bet you if you look back at the beginning, you had the red flags right in front of you, and you probably experienced something that you thought, wow, that was kind of weird that they weren't there for me, and you continued. But I'm sure it got worse, and I'm sure if you look back at the beginning, you already were given the signs. They already had let you know who they really are in their core and why we give so much love to them, and we think that they're damaged and we feel like something is off with them and we want to help change them and we want to give them more love. We're basically just wasting our own energy, and we are wasting our own time in these sorts of relationships, and they don't deserve our love. They don't deserve our energy. They don't deserve our time. And it's really hard to accept that, because I know when I was in it, I really loved from my heart, even my parents. There was a time when I really just wanted this happy family until I got older. Years ago, I started realizing, no, it will never change. This is who my family is. They don't want to change. They don't want to be better. They don't want to be told the truth. They don't want me telling the truth or sharing my story. They will never change. And same thing goes with a relationship. You can give that person so many chances. You can break up, keep going back. They will do good for a little bit, but then again, the abuse starts all over again. Either the name calling, the subtle put downs if they're a covert narcissist, where you're like, was that a put down? Like sometimes you don't even know if it was a put down. It just didn't feel good what they said. Or they'll say that they were just joking around and they weren't serious and you're too sensitive. I mean, we all know the classic things that they do. But we wasted so much time giving them the benefit of the doubt, and these people do not change. So it is better for you to, you know how they say misery loves company? Don't be their company. Don't be their company anymore. These people who always want to abandon